Sharing testimonials with a success story postcard. That's right. Welcome back to day 13 of our 25 Days of GEOsential podcast series. And in our last episode, we talked about promoting open houses with invitations to the neighbors. Today, we're shifting focuses to share your success stories with testimonial postcards. Remember, GEOsential is not just a place for you to print postcards. We're going to combine postcards and strategy, whether you're connecting with expired listings, FISBOs, or just keeping in touch with your sphere. The goal is simple: get more business and work less. So let's talk about testimonial postcards. We all know that social proof is powerful. When a past client shares their positive experience, it not only builds your credibility, but also encourages referrals. Sending a testimonial postcard to your past clients or prospects is a great way to reinforce your value and positive impact you've had on others. And here's how it works. It builds trust. Hearing about real-life success stories from others makes potential clients feel more confident in choosing you. It encourages word of mouth. Happy clients are more likely to refer friends and family when they see your successes highlighted in a tangible way, a story that they can remember. It also positions you as an expert. By showcasing your results, you demonstrate your expertise without having to sell yourself. Now, GEOsential you can use to create and automate testimonial postcards. Upload a recent success story or review, choose your recipient list, for example, use a list you just sent a just listed or just sold postcard to, and let the system take care of the rest. Remember, the secret is making this doable through a system. Now, how simple this process can be, I'm going to show you next in a step-by-step tutorial. If you're watching this video already with a visual, so not on our podcast, stay tuned. We'll link it right here next to it. If you are on our podcast channel, don't worry. It'll be linked in the show notes for you to follow at a later time. Next up, we're going to talk about a great way to engage past clients, a referral request postcard. So I'll see you in day 14 and enjoy the testimonial tutorial up next. Let's go through the step-by-step tutorial on a testimonial mailer. Now, you certainly could head over to the print portal and see if we have any designs here that will work for you on this testimonial mailer. But I'm going to be honest, I just absolutely love the Canva to design it. So I would probably say, you know what, let's go with that first. But again, there's a ton of templates in here that you can check out for postcards, and you could probably repurpose one into a testimonial. But let's go into Canva just because you have more design freedom. And if you do buy a template from, Etsy or any of these stores, then you can just simply modify it here, and I'll show you how to bring it in. So first things first, I do like to check out what Canva got there. If I just type in testimonial, and my template here is a 6x4, I figured it would be good for me to do something in that one just as a, further proof of, oh man, this agent knows what she's doing. So let's see. I feel like this one catches my attention more than anything else so far, but let's see what else we got. I'm just gonna put that there for now. Ooh, I like actually this one better. Let's do that. All right. So this one here is laid out like a trifold, but we're gonna go ahead and do it with a house. So the star of the show is the house. Right, so we got 1, 2, 3, Main Street, Dreamtown, all right, and then Co-Star, I would suggest we'll just put
an image of yourself here. Let's see what go. I wish this Yeah, I wish this was an easy casting call, but the seller interviewed 5 other agents. Actually listed with another agent first. And the house didn't sell after 3 months. I received the call and I was hired. And the house is now officially sold. More details. All right, because it's really not so much about me either. Right, so let's get this one. Just wanna get my part here a little smaller. I don't think we as agents are necessarily, as interesting. And then this way, I can give the seller a little bit more room. House in there. Maybe we'll move the house in the middle. Let's see. House there. Yeah, this is like a terrible layout, so we're gonna have to change that one. Maybe we'll go with a mirror image. And then we'll bring the house in there. Star of the show, we got the co-star. Star of the show. Can just say something about the house. Then let's get some more room for the testimonial. Because that's really what we want to highlight here, right? We'll talk about the seller. here. There's that. Just a little bit of details, maybe that is relevant. And then I think this is, let's see, let's center this one a little more. Feel like I'm hogging a little bit of room. All right, well, as you can see, sometimes coming up with templates from scratch on a tutorial does take a little bit of time, but I think it's good to see what the steps are that we go through to really make this work. Let's see, husband and wife couple. And again, obviously get permission if they don't want to be in the picture, right? You can figure out other ways. All right, well, feel free to modify it. If you have template access, you'll find it inside our template catalog. And then I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna modify these here to match our back. So typically I do have a very similar layout for the back of the card, since the 4x6 do have a postage area, which is here, and an address area that needs to remain free. I'm gonna take this one off on this. Address, and again, you need to know what the rules are for your state. I do need my office address, so I'm gonna add this here. You were so nice to leave me in glowing review. I would love to help someone else in neighborhood. Did say. um, I would say pretty good on that. All right, well, there you have it. Let's go down to download these two things as an image. So you see, it doesn't really have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be a whole lot, right? And again, a 4x6 is printing for free inside GEOsential, and then it does ship with a postcard stamp. So those are a little bit less than the first class ones. So we're going to go into the print portal under saved projects. Create a new project. And then we're gonna check out our postcards. Now, if you are on the light plan, you only have access to the postcards. So anything else is visible but locked. If you are on the pro plan, obviously you have a whole lot of other items you can send as well. But right here, 4x6 postcards, personalize, ceremonial. I got terrible writing skills today. 6. And then we're gonna get into the design builder. And let's upload these two images. I like to place mine manually. Simple drag and drop, and then the transform button lets me adjust them. And there you go. That was easy. I like to just pull a copy, go to the back, paste this one, and here's the address area, postage, and barcode I mentioned. And then I'm going to drag and drop the back of it. Now, here's something that is important to note. This QR code right now from Canva will not be a smart QR code. What does that mean? That means that this QR code will not text you right now just because you already had put it on there. You do need to put one of our smart QR codes on there. And I'm going to show you how to go about this. Let's see, it looks like we've got my address being cut off a little, so I'm going to fix that too. Let's start with fixing this one here, so I don't have to go back to Canva. I'm just going to go ahead and get myself a little square, and I'm going to use this square to put this one right over, use the white, and then there you go. All right, now let's get my text box, just so I can put my text box in here. Probably do an 8 or something like that. All right, and it is now fitting. Better. There you go. All right, next up, let's talk about that QR code. So I'm gonna go to Photos, the back button, and then we're gonna use a dynamic image. And here's our dynamic QR code. So I'm gonna put that one over this because I want a dynamic QR code to print, not the other one. And this QR code now allows me to receive text messages once I finish sending it through an automation. Okay. So front, back, and if the seller doesn't want a picture, again, maybe just a QR code right here might also be a good solution. Okay. So instead of having an image of the two of them, or of the one of them, or of the house, just do like a scan here kind of thing. And that's another great way, I think, to do it. So we'll probably modify it for that on our template. But for now, we're going to stick with this. So there's the front, there's the back. I'm going to hit save and exit. And I'm going to go ahead and now set it up in our automation. So this way our smart QR code can go on it. And it's easy enough to just hit send. So saved automations. And we're going to send this one in a drip. You could also schedule it for the day of closing. I'm always a little careful on scheduling these things out, but you definitely could. Test, testimonial. And if this is your first time in there, I highly encourage you to set up a test to yourself before launching anything publicly. It's just good to practice, I think, if you're brand new to any system. Okay, so we're going to add this to the shipment. And now here's where we're going to connect our home value. And if you're a pro user and have completed the roadmap, you will have the ability to automatically start people on your follow-up by simply adding a tag. And all I got left is to either connect a group, a mailing list, and then we've got, you can enroll one-off contacts here, and then all that's left is hit activate. And the connection to the printer opens up and it gets pushed into the print queue. So that is our testimonial mailer step by step. Hopefully you found this helpful. Again, happy mailing and happy generating of social proof. And thanks again for using GEOsential.